So I just got back from Italy. It was an amazing summer. Congratulations to everybody. The market has been on fire. Usually summers are slower, so I planned to stay in one place in Italy and relax. Look in my eyes, it didn't happen. I'm more exhausted than ever trying to have fun while also trade. And I hosted about 24 of my Millionaire students. One of the Millionaire students who came out for an extended period of time was Jack Kellogg. Amazing, amazing guy. Just crossed $13 million in trading profits. Please congratulate him in the comments below. And he now has his own newsletter where he's giving plays, he's giving tips and lessons to his own students. So it's like paying it forward, which is really cool. And he's giving weekly webinars in the challenge. So I'll post 2 links below. One, to join his newsletter, which you should because he's been on fire. And secondly, to join the challenge where he's giving weekly webinars, I'm giving weekly webinars, and we also have several other Millionaire students giving weekly webinars. We have our own separate chat. I think it's the single best value in the stock market education space. This is where I've now created, nearly 24 millionaires, which is crazy. It's getting more insane. But in this video, I want to just talk about, what happened this summer in Italy with Jack. You can see we did some very cool things. We did a cooking class, making pasta with a master. We made some limoncello. We just ate a lot, frankly. We, drove around the whole Amalfi Coast. I have these electric cars now that I bought for Italy. It's actually pretty cool. These little cars always get looks, but they're all electric. You just plug them into the wall like an iPhone. Jack was driving that around, hanging out with other Millionaire students. Jack even started doing a little Pilates. My parents came out too, so it was like the Millionaire students and all my family. And, for me, it's just great to be real. It's not just about the money. It's the human connection. It's the people. This is why I teach. I just am so grateful for you guys, especially my most dedicated students. You make this so much more meaningful for me. After a while, I've been trading in the stock market for a quarter of a century. But when I started teaching, when I started giving lessons to other people and then seeing how those lessons impact others, that's when it really all, clicked for me. Money is nice. Freedom is nice. Making millions is nice. But sharing this with other people who are dedicated. And Jack, you can see some photos and videos of him and me and the whole group chilling in Italy. Aside from him coming to Italy, he is so dedicated. Like from beginning when he wakes up in the morning till when he closes his eyes at night, from beginning to end, he is so dedicated to his craft. Not always trading, but studying. And now he actually just bought his own house. Congratulate him on his own house too. It's a mammoth house, pretty crazy for somebody in his early 20s to not just be up $13 million, but now he has actually several business ventures. He's getting into real estate, and it's really just cool to see someone who's obsessed with learning, someone who has put in a lot of time with their learning, really maximizing the opportunity. And out of all my students, I think Jack is one of the most dedicated. He's also one of the most successful. It's not a coincidence. The more you study, the more you prepare, the more obsessed you are with this, the better the outcome. And it hasn't always been, roses for him. I don't know if you remember, but his first 18 months, he was down about $10,000 in trading. So a lot of people are like, wow, Jack, he's just a natural trader. Some people think we look alike. We're both from Connecticut, but I wasn't like his friend or relative before he started learning. He started a few different businesses, tried selling pillows. He was a fireman. He didn't really succeed at anything until trading. And then trading didn't, again, click for him overnight. I want to be very clear about this because many of you are in your first 6 months, 12 months, or 18 months. And maybe you're making a little or losing a little, but it's not really gelling yet. And so many people get down on themselves. They're like, oh, this is so tough. I just don't get it. Trading isn't for me. And I'm like, you can't expect success right away. In fact, it's actually better you don't have success right away. How do I get through to you guys that this is a marathon and not a sprint? Jack could have given up after 18 months of learning, studying every day, trading almost every day. Actually, he took 3 months off in that 18-month period because he was just so frustrated and burnt out. But, putting in the time, dedicating your life to a pursuit of a new, skill set, it's not easy, especially in the beginning. So imagine what kind of video this would be if he had given up after 18 months and he went back to trying to sell pillows, or, he's a valet, or, any normal job, But he didn't give up. After 18 months, he was down 10 grand, and he had spent, another like 10 grand roughly on his education. So he's down nearly 20 grand after 18 months, but he stuck with it. He turned it around. He was there for, the great bull market of 2020 and 2021. But even in 2022 and 2023, he was still green. The average trader lost 40% in 2022. So put everything in perspective. When you see him and I and the other Millionaire students chilling all over Italy and, again, eating pasta, making limoncello, doing Pilates, driving around, exploring, drinking fine wines, people think that it's just easier that it happens overnight. It doesn't. I want to show you what we did in Italy because I'm very proud to host my students every year. I'm very proud of the Millionaire students. I like showing them, what life can be like. I'm very blessed to be able to provide this for them. But at the same time, I want to inspire you to show you what's possible because Jack is an amazing guy. So again, if you do click the link below and join his newsletter and see his weekly webinars, he also gives a weekly watch list of the top stocks that he's watching. There's so much that you can learn from him, but I want you to realize that you can do this. This can be you. Jack is not special. I'm not special. None of my now nearly 4 Millionaire students are that special. We just studied, we believed in ourselves, we kept going, even through our losses. Never forget, I got started during a bubble, so I made a lot of money in the beginning, but it caught up with me 7, 8 years into my journey. I lost roughly a third of what I had made because I was too cocky. I didn't have my risk management. I never had a mentor. So I was on the wrong track for many years. It's actually a miracle that I didn't blow up completely. But I've been there through good markets, bad markets, bull markets, bear markets. Jack is now learning the same. He just crossed 13 million, but this isn't even the first time that he crossed 13 million. He had a great summer making nearly $500,000 over the summer, which is his best summer ever. But he also had some ups and downs. There was a time during the summer when he made I think $500,000 in a few days in the beginning of the week, and then he lost $570,000 at the end of the week shorting FFIE. He doesn't even short sell anymore because the shorting has just been so risky and so stressful. So for him, it's not even just about money. Because he's so competitive, because he's so dedicated, he doesn't want to burn out. When you look at photos of the stuff that we're doing, we're not trying to make you jealous. We're not trying to shove it in your face. We're trying to inspire you. I'm trying to inspire you. I'm trying to show you what life can be like. And the cool thing about trading is you can live life. It's actually better to go live life, especially during summers when it's usually slower, so that you don't overtrade. It's actually pretty beautiful, right? You have two things that are really natural in trading. Number one, if you start trading small like Jack did initially, making and losing 50, $100, you learn where you're not risking that much money. Then when you're trading bigger, you have more experience, more size, you can make big money. But then because you also have big money, you can go and experience life. Right? If you only have a few $1,000s to your name, you're not going to Italy. You're not getting a private chef. You're not getting, these little electric cars. You're not making limoncello. You're not spending, 4 figures every single night on dinner like I did. Okay? Again, I'm not bragging. I'm not trying to make you feel jealous. But when you've made it, spending $1,000, $2,000 on dinner is okay. Especially when it's my friends, my students, my parents, it's a blessing to be able to do this. So, check out these clips of Jack. Just some photos and videos that I took. Nothing is professional. It's more just just trying to document it, trying to show you what is possible for you, okay? You can do this. And Jack made several trades during Italy too, where he's making...
What's going on, guys? Jack Kellogg here in Positano. Just locked in $33,000 from the bedroom. Bought these stocks at dinner last night after Tim had a great eye on VVPR, buying it in the mid 2s, and now it's almost up to 5, almost 100% overnight. I joined late at $3 and just sold my position $4.60, and then I also bought SNGX in the low 7s and just sold it here in the mid 9s. 2 absolute bangers. Study hard, work hard, trust Tim Sykes. I will catch you guys on the other side.
One night at dinner where I had a video of him. I think we have it. I think I sent you the video. I was highlighting him because he made like 20 grand during dinner. And then I was in a stock, VVPR, Stocks to Trade Breaking News, alerted the fact that they had introduced a new hybrid or electric truck. And they put out the press release on their website. But the press release didn't go out, mainstream. So I bought it because EV stocks that week were very hot. Tesla was on fire. And I was like, this company just announced an electric truck. It hasn't really spiked that much. No one really knows. Right as I'm interviewing Jack about his $20,000 gain, VVPR issued a press release and everyone saw it. And I was in the twos. I sold it a little too soon in the threes. Jack was actually in it later in the threes, but he sold it in the fours. He made more than I did. All right, Jack, what'd you do at dinner today?
Bought some PGY.
Yeah.
With phone lesson here, ZAPP up near 20 now, so a 10x from 2.
Beautiful.
So Peggy up 100%. Not too extended, still has the pre-market high, selling some.
Oh, VVPR! Sorry, my VVPR is spiking. Oh, baby. Let's go. VVPR, 297. I'm talking about literally live video. That happens. I'm not angry when students make more than me. Jack takes much bigger size. He's more comfortable with the risk and the stress. So check out some of these clips of Jack and I having fun in Italy. What's up? Tim Sykes here with the Millionaire Traders, JCP New Millionaire, Andy New Millionaire, Jack Multimillionaire. We got tips to help you maximize 2024. One tip.
Never quit. Keep your vision. It's possible.
Ooh, what's your tip?
You gotta be persistent and consistent at the same time.
Ooh, I like that. What's your tip?
My tips: focus on what's hot. Positano, hot stocks.
You can do this. Guess what? It is possible, but you have to study. It's always toughest in the beginning. We're showing you, daily inspiration. What do you guys think? You like Italy so far?
Love it.
Not
Love
too bad, right?
Positano.
We gotta go eat. Ciao. You ready for this smoke? You ready for this fire?
Ready for the smoke.
It's like lighting the whole bar on fire, like in Japan.
Ember got me. Be fair. You're good. It's all part of the experience. Thank you.
Get inspired. Again, congratulate him below. Not just crossing $13 million, but also buying a brand new house for himself. Amazing journey that he's been on since he was down, 10,000 in the early days and didn't have much to his name. It's willpower, it's dedication, it's patience, and perseverance through the ups and the downs. So it doesn't happen overnight. Even when you do learn a lot, it's a slippery slope. You can still lose it. So the learning never stops, the dedication never stops, but you can build the life of your dreams. I have, Jack has, nearly 4 dozen of my millionaire students have. So click the links below. First link is Jack's new newsletter. Use it. He also does video lessons. Watch every single one of his videos that he's giving to his subscribers. Second link is my challenge. Watch every one of his webinars, my webinars. It's all a leg up. I can't guarantee you if you're going to be my next millionaire student, but I guarantee you I will teach you every single thing that I've learned over the past quarter of a century, okay? That's only going to speed up your education. And if you study enough, leave a comment below. Let me know if you want to come out to Italy or on a trip. I'm taking students on trips these days, but you got to prove yourself first.